but I was treated differently because I was white. This is definitely an attitude that I would say is more prevalent within older Koreans.
Memang tidak dinafikan negara Korea Selatan memang menjadi sebutan di seluruh dunia kerana penawaran hiburan yang luar biasa dan juga kaya dengan budaya serta pelbagai tempat menarik di sana. Walaupun disanjung ramai, lebih-lebih lagi di Malaysia, dikatakan terdapat sisi gelap yang masih tersimpan di dalam kalangan rakyatnya. Menerusi akaun TikTok Jazzy Jennings, wanita yang berasal dari Australia ini mendedahkan tentang bagaimana rakyat Korea Selatan memberikan layanan yang berbeza terhadap seseorang dek kerana warna kulit, bangsa dan rupa paras. Dia bercerita pengalamannya yang pernah bekerja di sebuah restoran makanan di Korea Selatan di mana mendapat layanan yang sangat baik dari warga tempatan. Walaupun Jasmine mengakui tidak mahir dalam berbahasa Korea, pelanggan di sana masih memilih dia untuk memberikan servis pada waktu itu. Sementara rakan karibnya yang datang daripada Malaysia pula diberikan layanan yang buruk oleh warga tempatan di sana, walaupun sangat mahir dalam bahasa Korea Selatan. Lebih teruk lagi, mereka tidak mahu berkomunikasi langsung dan menganggap wanita itu seperti tidak wujud. Bukan itu sahaja, wanita Malaysia itu juga dilayan teruk seperti dimarahi dengan kata-kata kesat dan dibaling tuala kecil sepanjang bekerja di restoran terbabit.
I used to work in a restaurant in South Korea and I was a waitress, and my coworker at that time was Malaysian. Now at this time I did not know that xenophobia was a thing in South Korea. It became apparent very, very quickly that something was not right with the way that she was being treated, and it was very apparent that it was different to how I was being treated. Her Korean skill was incredibly high. She had been in Korea for a couple of years studying Korean at university. As soon as people found out that she was Malaysian, they instantly had a problem with her. They would just flat out refuse to speak to her. Would call me over. I couldn't speak like a word of Korean. I knew probably 3 words of Korean. And then she would stand there like translating things to me that they were saying. And then I would say something and then she would translate because they did not want to speak to her. There was one particular time where we were in a taxi going home together after work, and the taxi driver, he was quite old. After he found out what country we were from and he found out that she was Malaysian, same thing, completely refused to speak to her, was only asking me questions, and again she was translating. And it was just really, really disgusting to see the way that people's attitudes changed towards her as soon as they found out that she was Malaysian. The whole restaurant was just really fucked up. She had tea towels thrown at her. She was sworn at. By the way, for doing nothing. If anything, I stuffed up more than her, but I was treated differently because I was white. This is definitely an attitude that I would say is more prevalent within older Koreans. I don't really find many younger Koreans who have this kind of backwards thinking. But if it somehow comes up, you accidentally compare a Korean to speaking Chinese or Malaysian or Taiwanese or Filipino, that is going to be taken as an insult. Why is that? Because xenophobia is rampant in South Korea. It's really, really disgusting when you see it firsthand, and especially she was my best friend at that time, and it was wild the way that she was treated.